And I knew that because I had the same kind of secret, that I'd be one of the world's greatest bounty hunters that ever lived.
They're all running.
Yeah, so are we.
I'm Duane Dog Chapman, also known as Dog the Bounty Hunter. We're going to play a game right now. It's called the Game of Firsts. We're gonna pull things out of this hat. I'm gonna tell you what experience I had to match it. So ready? On your marks, get set, go. First concert I went to, Ike and Tina Turner, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. It was called the Pop Festival, Denver, Colorado. Next, the first time I had a run-in with the law, I was 13 years old. And then instead of throwing rocks, I was throwing apples at a cop car, and no, they did not catch me. It's okay, the third one, first time I knew I wanted to be a bounty hunter. Wow, that's a hard one. I knew that I needed to find some way to become a good guy again. And I realized that bounty hunters had this stigma, this kind of back, dark secret in the past. And I knew that because I had the same kind of secret, that I'd be one of the world's greatest bounty hunters that ever lived. First bounty. I kind of really don't remember my first bounty, but I know it was a motorcycle club member, a club that I didn't like. He's still in jail. First piece of clothing that I wore that I felt was truly me. I wore a chain belt, and it was a weapon that we used back in the 60s to fight with. And I looked at myself in the mirror and said, wow, you are cool. First date with Beth. I bonded Beth out for stealing lemons. Her pager went off in King Soopers, and they charged her with stealing lemons because when they asked her, do you have anything in your pocket? She got smart with them and they arrested her. So, you know, when I seen her, she looked at me and I'll never forget what she said, oh yes, he will be mine. So I went to court with her. I said, now this judge is really being, whatever you do, be really cool and just, you know, plead guilty and let's get out of here. When the judge walked in the room, as you all rise, she went, hi, Francis. I went, oh no, my God. So they dropped all the shoplifting charges, and that night, I took her on a date. First time I knew I was in love. The moment I knew is when I woke up one day and she was gone. She had went to work early, and I ran to the closet thinking, is all her clothes still here? Did she leave me in the middle of the night? And all of her clothes were hanging there. And I smelled them and I thought, shit, I'm in love with this girl. Last but not least, first time I held a gun. I'm half Apache and my father was pure white. I was 6 or 7 years old and I would track the animals down because I never still today like to kill them. So I was 6 or 7 years old. My dad put a pistol in my hand and he said, go over there and look. And as I walked over, I saw this big, huge elk. And I kind of went to grab my gun and he was so pretty. He was looking at me with his head like that, and I didn't touch the gun. And my dad said, did you see anything? And I said, no, Dad, there's nothing there. He said, okay, let's go. And we started walking, and my dad turned around and said, how come those elk tracks are within 10 feet of your real feet? Did you see something, son? I said, yes, I did, Dad. I saw old Moss Belly. And there was a legend about old Moss Belly. He was so old and big that he had moss growing on his chest. So I knew if I come up with half a lie that he wouldn't be so mad. So he said, well, I'm glad you didn't shoot old Moss Belly.